Well, tonight, a married couple facing charges of trying to entice an 11-year-old for sex. 32-year-old Rachel Burns and 39-year-old William Burns, each facing felony counts for attempted enticement of a child. Prosecutors say they have texts from both defendants about their plans with the child.
We're going to prosecute these cases aggressively. There's just nothing more disturbing than those who would prey on our most vulnerable, especially children.
Both defendants were jailed on $250,000 cash-only bond.
Oh, this is a free call from
William Burns.
An incarcerated individual at St. Louis County Jail. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number.
Hey. What? What you doing?
Laying down because I'm cramping.
Huh?
I was laying down because I was cramping.
No. You want to let you go?
No, I do not.
Huh?
I said no, I do not. Oh. How was your day?
Sorry.
How was your lunch?
Huh?
How was your lunch?
Sorry. Shredded chicken. Love you too.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I just don't know how to be a part of it. Yeah, I don't know. Don't worry about it.
I don't know, because you're saying something, you're obviously annoyed, so...
What?
You just sound really annoyed.
I can't understand you. You're muffled.
You sound annoyed.
I'm not annoyed. I'm just... I don't know. I'm trying. Look, there's not a lot I can do in here, okay? I don't want to fucking sit here and demand things from you, and I don't want to sit here and keep you from doing your thing, and, but it's really hard to not, we're us, and we have always sat down and, done things and made plans and decisions and stuff together, and, we've always bounced off of each other and kind of went with each other, and I don't know, I don't feel part of what you're doing. I have no clue what you're doing. And like a few weeks ago, I come up to you and I had said something about, this work thing and all that. And you disagreed with me and you're like, yeah, sure, okay, that sounds like a good deal. I'll try that out. But it's not until today that had I not really brought it up today, you weren't even planning on doing that. And you never even said one way or the other after that you weren't. Like, I don't feel like I'm part of whatever decision-making you're doing or even are in the loop. Like, I thought, just because I'm in here, you got to live your life, but I'd still like to be a part of it.
I get that, and I'm not saying no. I'm just saying if I can find one closer, I would rather do that.
And that sounds fine. But, let me ask... You know what I thought about the last half hour is, do you remember, on that Chosen video, this is the only way I can explain this to you. In the very first episode, the very first scene, It's Moses, and what is he doing? Huh?
I'm trying to think what you're talking about. I didn't think he was in the first one.
He's beating up the bronze serpent. It's a person. And Joshua comes in, and he's yelling at him, and he says, well, he's like, it just doesn't make any sense. He's like, it doesn't have to make sense. Does it make sense that God parted the Red Sea, or, you know, any of these things? And that's what he said. So that's my answer to, you know, something being close or something. It's not necessarily what makes the most sense. It's just what I was told to tell you. So that's all I got to say about it. And if you want to go on faith and do that, then do that. If you don't, then don't. But honestly, I need $250,000. So saving $10 a week to cut your salary in half is not something I'm going to promote over here. Because you don't want to drive 10 more minutes. You know, I need this to be logical. I need you to be able to, you know, really make a logical choice here. I don't care whether or not it's that, but you need to make sure that there's if you can drive 10 more minutes in any direction and make twice as much money, you need to take it. On all levels.
No, I get what you're saying, man.
But, you know, it work.
What?
That premonition was a lot more work than just where to work. It was very specific. And to me, I feel like you just think that that's what I want you to do, and that's why I told you that.
I don't know, something is telling me I should do that, but, I mean, I get what you're saying.
Okay, well then don't do it. Like I said, I'm really, I don't want to be mean. I don't really want to be mean, but I gotta be like, I'm either going to give a shit or I'm not. I can't do a little bit of both. So I'm just going to try to stop. And I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. But, you know, the reality of it is you really need to be making $5,000 or $6,000 a month right now. So if you can figure out a way to do that at fucking Denny's and Jack in the Box, then fucking do it. But you're not going to. Okay? So you need to find something that's going to get you a lot of money fast. Because I'm not trying to stay here. You know, and it takes you long days for a lot of months with two really decently paying jobs to even think about considering coming close. And I'm just saying, you know, if you're not making $180 to $250 a night serving tables, you're not going to get me out. And even doing that, you're still going to need a second job. So if you go find a restaurant that pays you $120 a day, and you're working two jobs with that restaurant, you're still not going to make it. So just keep that in mind. I mean, like there's a reason the level of restaurant that it would take for you to make the type of money that you need to make is the cheesecake level restaurant. Okay, it's that level. Anything below that, you're not going to make it. It ain't going to work.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
It's not like that. It's not about a vote of confidence. It's about the amount of money you would make in those restaurants.
And I get that, and it's not guaranteed that I would even get hired at P.F. Chang's because I don't have the experience for it.
You know what?
I don't have your server experience.
Okay, you have Cheesecake Factory, which is plenty enough, but that's not even the point. It's not even about the experience. It's about the faith. You really think God would send you into a place and just be like, oh, I'm going to send her in here to fail? Well, you have little faith. Doesn't matter. I'm just saying. I get this off my chest. I'm sorry, but like I said, it doesn't even fucking matter anymore, man. I have to get comfortable in here, and I think I'm going to have to try to do that. I'm really uncomfortable here, and I'm really going to have to just get over it.
I mean,
It's not your fault. I'm not saying because you're not taking a job. Okay, that's not my point. But you know, I'm the one that makes $100,000 a year out there. Okay, and I don't expect you to do that. Okay, everything that I've ever worked for in the last 5 years is fucking gone. I'm stuck in this fucking place, dude. I have not come to grips with the fact that I'm not getting out of here yet. I just don't know what to fucking do. So, huh?
I'm letting you vent. That's why I'm not talking.
It's not a vent.
Huh?
I'm not venting.
Well, I mean, you're getting stuff off your chest, so it's kind of unusual.
The only thing I gotta get off my chest is I don't feel like anything I have to say matters.
But it does.
Well, it doesn't matter how I feel. It's totally different. Anyways, what do I know? Fuck, I just need to be out here. I just can't stand this fucking shit, man. I can't do this shit. Fucking this goddamn place, man. Sorry you're in pain. I'm sorry you're in pain.
It's not your fault. It's his fault.
What? Yeah. My only advice to you is don't look for the closest thing.
Well, no. It's
Look,
distance and value.
think about Dave and Buster's.
Right.
Dude, you'd make $250 a night at Dave and Buster's. But it's so far away that you wouldn't spend $30 a night to get there. It would cost $30 a day to get to and from work. Yeah, but you're still coming out $220. You can go right down the street and make $100. Which one's better? You know what I mean? Like, you got to think of it like that. You can't just think about, oh, well, this is closer. You need two jobs that are going to work together, like something that's from like 6 a.m. to 2 and something that's from 3 to 11. You know, and they need to be close enough to each other where you just don't have to drive in between the two jobs. And they need to make you enough money to do what you got to do and help me here get out. So just keep all that in mind. It ain't about what you can walk to down the street, because that kind of, again, about to call and tell Dad to go fuck himself if he didn't get that fucking car over to you. Like, I'm so mad about that right now. Like, I paid so much money for that fucking car, bro. Yeah, man, I've put like $6,000 into that fucking car. And you're sitting here talking about walking down the fucking road to work and making half the money as you can anywhere else. It's pissing me off.
I mean, it's not Dad saying he's not going to give me the car. It's just, yeah, it's not Dad.
Whatever. So then, I just don't have any control over anything that's happening. And personally, I don't know. We usually bounce ideas off of me before you make solid decisions on stuff, and I can usually be a devil's advocate with you. And you're just not really doing that. And it's really aggravating.
There's drunken fish right down the road.
Huh?
Drunken fish.
What?
The drunken fish.
What about it?
That's right down the road.
Okay.
Like, there's a ton of places that are right on the road. There's an arcade and bar place. There's like a brunch place.
Look, like I said, you do what you got to do, man. Just know if you're not making $200 a day, P.F. Chang's is better. P.F. Chang's is like Cheesecake Factory when it comes to the money. Okay. So, you can't. Without going fine dining, Cheesecake Factory is as good as it gets. Okay? You getting into that restaurant was a fucking miracle for one, just FYI. Okay? But that doesn't mean that you didn't fit in. You did fine. I just want to let you know that. You know, drunken fish, I've heard of drunken fish. But yeah, you'll make about $1.50, $1.60 a night. On the weekends. It's the how do I put it? Like, good places to go would be like Chart House, Landry Seafood, okay, Joe's Crab Shack. Shit where there's like one in town and 4 people to eat costs $180. $200, you know? That's what you want. You gotta find like niches. Like Cheesecake Factory is a niche. Like, people go there because it's special. Okay, you go to somewhere that's a chain that has 10 of them across the city, and you're not going to make any money. Well, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna get off here. I think it's not because I'm mad or anything. I'm just agitated, and I don't want to sit here and just bitch at you about nothing. Shit that I can't do anything about. So, you're going to do whatever you're going to do, and I can't. I'm not a part of that decision making. So, just do whatever you're going to do and do it well, I guess. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I need to figure out a way to just live here and be here. Huh?
I mean, like, for now.
I'm going to be here for a lot longer than you could possibly imagine, honey. My little girl is going to be 5 years old when I see her again. 7, maybe.
That's not the hope.
Yeah, well.
And don't come back at me with, well, that's the reality, because we don't know that.
Listen, in order for me to win this, I need to be out there. I'm not going to win it from in here. I'm not. It's not going to happen. And that's the end of it. That's it. That's the reality of it. The reality is not whether or not I'm going to see my kid here or there. The reality is my kid will be 5 to 7 years old if I fight this thing from in here. If I fight this case from inside these walls, I won't see my daughter until she's 5 to 7 years old. This thing can take years. Okay. Well, I'm sitting here on $250,000. If you worked just Cheesecake Factory and saved every penny you ever made, it would take you 5 years to get me out. Okay. Just know. I love you. Okay? This isn't healthy. And I'm really, my brain is not in a good spot today. Okay? I didn't ask you to go do those jobs because that's what I wanted out of you. Look, I've only got like $1.50 left on this thing, so I'm gonna save it for another time that I need to talk to you. Well, maybe we're not, grouchy. So I said I only got like $1.50 left on this phone, so I don't want to use it right now being all grouchy. I'll use it when I'm not so upset. Okay? All right. I'm gonna let you go. You get some rest, okay? Take some $9 or something for your pain. Huh? Are you crying? What's wrong, babe?
I'm just not having a mess of about right now.
I know I'm not helping.
I'm fighting my brain right now.
What?
I'm fighting my brain right now.
You're fighting your brain?
Yeah.
I know, because I'm sitting here putting you in a shit fucking mood. And I need to be better. I need to be better than that.
They don't look up on shit. I had horrible, dreams or nightmares or whatever. I was resting. I didn't help it.
About what? What about them?
They got me separated and something happened to one of them and by the time we figured it out, it was too late.
Well, Monday morning, you know what you need to get on top of. Okay? I'm sorry that this is such a fight, but this is a fight. We are in the middle of war. There's no time for wearying, you know? But I understand your heartache. I'll tell you, I have bad dreams too, and this is one long fucked up nightmare. It definitely is. And you're a mom and a wife, and I could not imagine what you're going through. I can't, and I'm not there to help you through it, and that's got to be even worse.
It's not ideal.
I'm sure it's not. But you got to know, man, I don't know. I can't sit here and tell you it's all going to be better, because who knows, right? I'm not going to lie to you.
This is on my brain area. I mean, it possibly could get better. So my mind doesn't think about that right now.
You need to pray to God, man, because, I'm telling you, what I told you about fasting on the weekends, and when to work and when not to work, and what to do, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I'm right. But you need to get out and get to work one way or the other. Because you need people in your life.
What's the bottle? I don't trust me either.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, McDonald's and PF Chang's are the way to go. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but you'd be out from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., 5 days a week. Well, 4 days a week, and then you'd work a morning and a night. But you don't have to trust those people. You just wouldn't be stuck doing what you're doing right this second. Okay? And your mind's going to be on putting together double cheeseburgers or taking orders in the drive-thru and, you know, selling bottles of wine to people with some fried rice, okay? Like, it's not going to be all sitting around. You know, at home, you're going to come home at night. You're going to tell me what time you get off work, and I'm going to pray with you when you get home. You know, at midnight. You're going to be up at 5 o'clock the next morning, go back to work. You know, so you're going to be tired. You're going to be up in the morning, getting showers, and you're going to have your head down, and you're going to be going. You're going to have court here and there. You're going to have, you know, family support team meetings. You're going to have parenting classes and NA classes and all this shit going on. And before you know it, you're going to look up, and it's going to be 6 to 8 months from now, and we're going to be so much closer than we are right now to this being over. But right now, you are sitting in your room, and this is going by so slow, and all you have to do is think about where your kids aren't there and how your husband's not there and all this. You know, I wouldn't say that what was put out in front of you, in front of me to tell you to do, like I said, you can do whatever you want, but I don't think it was all about the money. Okay? It's more about you being busy. You know, Saturday night, Sunday morning, being and Monday, all day Monday being your days off, you know, are legit. You know, those are key times you're going to be in church. You know, Saturday night you're going to be praying, Sunday morning you'll be in church, Monday you got your meetings and stuff, you know, and you got, you know, phone calls to lawyers and this and that or whatever you need to do on Mondays. But it's going to keep your brain busy. So I think that's an important thing for you. And I know getting out of the house and doing it is hard. Getting that ball rolling is hard. Okay, I know. It doesn't seem like you have the will to even push yourself up. I get it, honey. I know. But you got to, okay? Because once you have a schedule and you're the type of person that don't like to let people down. So once you have a schedule and you got to be there at 6 a.m., you will be. You just got to go make your schedule. Okay? I love you. Listen, don't. You want to pray with me real quick? Lord, I ask you to come to me and Rachel right now. I ask you to put your angels right next to her and surround her and comfort her. I ask you to watch over her and help lift her spirits, help push her through the feelings and the emotions that she's going through. Let her know that her faith is strong. And that you protect us as a family and our children. I ask that you bless her sleep and keep her dreams pleasant and hopeful. I ask that you protect us as a couple. We're both having rough days. And it's not each other's fault. I ask that you help us keep from taking it out on each other.
You have 1 minute left.
I ask that you bless our family as a whole and bring us back together. your timing is the best, Lord. We know that you're holy, and we know that you're working in our lives, and we ask you to keep working those things in our life so that what you get out of it is what you want. And we ask you these things in Jesus' name, amen. I love you, okay? Listen, you take a nap, and then get up and go take a shower. Okay. Well, I love you. Don't forget to flick your bean. Okay. I love you too, baby. I'll talk to you as soon as I can, okay? Okay.
The call